I decided this would be a little moment I could come on here to do a little continued work with these little Alpine St. Nicks. I've already kind of drew some lines here, but I do want to tell you all that, of course, it kind of gets to a little point now and then where, it can kind of be a little heavy work to kind of use the power carver. And today I'm just kind of washing and drying my laundry, so I kind of, even though I wear an apron anyway, can't really afford to get all covered in dust today. So I decide to kind of put a little work aside and to kind of do a little thing where I might kind of do a little something that can be done with a knife here. Kind of chip off the area right in the front where there is going to be the forehead and the front ruffle of the hat. I say that it's going to be the work it shall be, and we can also draw a few lines a little later, but as for now, we'll kind of take care of this, go about this, whatever we need to do to make it what it needs in life, in fact, to be. So I say we got little places where we kind of shaved away the fronts. We're going to kind of take along and take care of this little figure too, and try to work our way along the side and make it so it's going to be a special little Alpine St. Nicholas figure. I'll tell y'all, I mean, and this is one of those things where, like we say, we carve them from African and genuine mahoganies, but I have carved some of these out of macadamia nut wood before. Would probably just kind of look back and say that macadamia nut, I mean, it's a nut wood. I kind of assumed it was good for carving. It might not have been the best wood for me at the time, but probably because I hadn't really totally learned how to sharpen my knives just yet. So I say there's a little bit of something we're going to do along these. We've already drawn in these lines to make the shoulder blades, so right now we might as well kind of draw these lines along that shall make the ruffle of the hood and make it so it's going to look the way it should when we get it all done. I say that there's a little line to place in here to make up where the face is going to be, and so I say that this is going to be the work we see in it. We kind of got the little places drawn in were just exactly like right where they really need to be, and make a little more, take a little more time into this buddy. And I say, oh, the little lines we draw, they shall all mean good unto us, make us so we're going to see a little better days, better lights, better times, better work to come into us. I say, oh, the way this buddy is going to come out. I say, oh, the work is good, the work means a lot to us, says a lot to us. I tell y'all that there's going to be so much I'm hoping to have done by early fall, and just kind of messaged a lady who, and if you've seen the videos I've done in the past, you've probably seen where I've carved out and painted the little Ukrainian Santas from basswood and the little Russian Grandfather Frost ones from mahogany and or sapelli, whatever that was. And so this is a time when we shall kind of make it so these faces are going to turn out as good as they should and as good as they ought to be. I say that this little work is coming its way, and we're just kind of brightening our forest up with all the light and all the glory. And whoa, I tell y'all that, oh, I say that this little time in our lives, all the work we have in us, oh, it's going to make us so much better for us in the long run. Oh, I say, people, you know, I get a lot of tiredness in the day because sometimes I go out and swim at night. And I'd say that there's going to be little bits to come along later. I tell y'all that there's going to come a moment when we're going to draw in the lines to make it so it's going to have a little face we're going to carve out. And so when we get done with all this, I say that this is just little work. All this talking in circles I do, I tell y'all, it just kind of gets a little nuts sometimes. But, you know, exhausting days can happen. They can happen to us, all of us, happen to the best of us, happen to any of us. So I say that this little time I've probably come on to show about as much as I can for this moment. Maybe even get this uploaded and get it on YouTube soon. Maybe even after I get my laundry out and folded and put away, maybe do a little power carving. But I'd say this is going to be the end of this video for you. So thank you for coming on and watching, even for this just little moment of work.